How we doing, guys? Welcome to DT's Daily. Now on today's show we're going to take a look back at the two games in the Champions League last night. Last piece of news involves Arsenal because Bernd Leno has opened the door to a possible exit when his contract expires in 2 years' time.
I represent my fucking self.
How we doing, guys? Welcome to DT's Daily. That's right.
So the first place, we're going to start last night's Champions League games and some very, very interesting ones in there. Not as great as the PSG Bayern Munich game, but nevertheless, some very, very good games in there. Now, the first one we're going to get to was Liverpool against Real Madrid. Now, the game finished 0-0. Real Madrid are through after winning the first leg 3-1. But this definitely wasn't a 0-0 game. Liverpool needed a very fast start. They got that. But they were very wasteful in front of goal. Mo Salah, Wijnaldum in particular, with some big chances in the first half. Real Madrid themselves, they're always a threat on the counter-attack. Benzema hitting the base of the post. And then in the second half, Liverpool kind of huffed and puffed. And ultimately, they couldn't blow their defence down. And Real Madrid were very resolute and defended very well. And they had the job done. They, had the advantage. I feel that if Liverpool would have maybe nicked that first goal, then it could have been a bit of a different, story. Given the fact that they did have that away goal. Yeah, it's one of those. They needed an early goal. I think that no fans inside Anfield is probably, to the benefit of Real Madrid because, maybe with a full house and the Kop ends, as lively as it always is on a Champions League night, it could well have been that 12th man for Liverpool. But it wasn't to be. There's going to be no more Champions League for this season. And of course, Liverpool, they got a fight to be in the Champions League next season, given their league position. But Real Madrid, they go into the semi-final and they're going to be looking to win a 14th Champions League. 14. Staggering. I want mine 1. 14. Mad. Absolutely mad. And yeah, Real Madrid, they're going to be looking forward to the semi-final. They're going to be playing Chelsea, of course, another English opponent. And I don't know where I sit with this game. I think it's going to be quite an evenly matched tie, to be fair. But yeah, as an Arsenal fan, sorry, but I hope Real Madrid win. Sorry. But yeah. Good night all round for Real Madrid. They get the job done. Next game was, of course, Borussia Dortmund against Manchester City. And this was a 2-1 win for Manchester City. But I tell you something, they didn't have it all their own way. Bellerin put Borussia Dortmund into the lead. And that would have been enough for them because they did have the away goal. But Manchester City, it's very rare that they don't score in a game. And they got a penalty, equalised. And at that point, you felt it was, going to be enough. Dortmund, they still only needed one goal. Let's remember that. And it would have ended up, going to extra time. But then Phil Foden, with another match winner. He scored the winning goal in the first leg, of course. Local boy putting his side into the semi-finals of the Champions League. And of course, they will be playing PSG in the semi-final. And absolutely mad, isn't it? There's so many permutations. There's so many subplots when you look at it. There could be an all-English final. It could well be a PSG Real Madrid final. It could be a, PSG versus... Chelsea and Thomas Tuchel. Manchester City, it's the one thing that they're looking to win the most. I suppose you've also got to look at the fact that they're on for the quadruple. That's a big thing as well. Never been done before. Can they emulate Manchester United's treble season? That would be big. Because I feel that in English, footballing history, there's two achievements within football that are always spoken about. And it's either Manchester United's treble season or Arsenal's invincible season. Those are the two peak, seasons that everybody talks about at those periods. And for your local rivals to emulate that. Yeah, that's like Tottenham, becoming invincible and emulating what we did. Nah. Not for me. No chance. Nah. But they've got a long way to go. And there's going to be some really tough games. And I'll tell you something, PSG, they can be beaten. Don't get me wrong. When you look at their league form, they're not that great. But maybe they're just saving themselves for the Champions League. It's not their priority. They're bored of winning, French league titles. And it's the big one. And after last season's disappointment where they lost in the final, imagine Mauricio Pochettino being kicked out of Spurs, ending up at PSG and then winning the Champions League. And Spurs are stuck with Mourinho. What an awful thought that must be for Spurs fans. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting semi-final and I'm looking forward to both ties. But for this one, Manchester City, they go through to the next round. Last piece of news, bit of an interesting one this. Involves Bernd Leno. Now, of course, he was talking before the Europa League game tonight against Slavia Prague. He was on media duties and he was asked a question about his future at the club and everything else. And he said that, when speaking about a new contract, he says, no, not yet. We have not begun contract talks. At this moment in time, it is not the time to speak about the future. I know that I still have 2 years left and I'm also 29. For a goalkeeper, that is not too old. Now, despite the lack of concern, in terms of getting the talks and everything, Leno also then admitted that he could well be willing to leave Arsenal. He goes on to say that I've still got some years left. I'm very happy at the club. I don't know what will come in the future. I'm open for everything, for a new adventure or to stay at Arsenal. But like I said, at the moment, I don't think about my future because 2 years are still a long time. At the moment, there are no conversations with the club or anybody else. It's a bit of an interesting one, that. I look at it and I think, he's on media duties for the Europa League game. And first and foremost, I don't get why those kind of questions are being asked. Surely you want to be asking about the game and everything else. But you're asking about his future when he's got 2 years left on a contract. It's not like he's got a few months or anything else. He's got a long time left. So a bit mischievous in the questioning. But yeah, it's kind of the answer that a lot of footballers give now, that, you never know what the future holds, etc., etc. But, bit of a strange thing to say, to be honest. The day before, we play a game in the press conference. Don't know what to make of that, but you can let me know in the comment section. So there we go. That is it for today's DT's Daily. As usual, like I said, let me know in the comment section what you think about today's topics, especially this Bernd Leno one. And of course, if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, smash a like on this video, and I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.